Hello, it's Melinda from Scrapbooking and Craft. Do excuse my voice, I'm getting over a bout of tonsillitis. I have a better voice than I did a couple of days ago. So this video is all about my new paint set. Now, as you frequent viewers would know, I'm on a spending freeze, but I ordered these before my spending freeze, and I've only just got a chance to have a play with them. So it's a 24 colour Pebeo watercolour set. All my watercolours at the moment are just cheapo Micador or really cheap $2 shop watercolours. So I found these out of China for about $25. I think I paid with conversion rates and that. The price equivalent in Australia, and they're about $45. So the Pebeo brand, if I can find the link to them, I'll put it down below. Sometimes when I buy stuff from China, it goes very quickly and doesn't come back. So the sellers sell out and I can't find the deal again. So just swatching. What I'm swatching on is probably not the best watercolour paper. It's actually canvas paper from Kmart. It's $5 a pad for A3 size sheets. So I just wanted to have a play. Each of the pans come wrapped in paper, so I had to take the paper off when they come in. And my finger's in the pan at the moment because I'm losing track of which colour I'm up to. I did this very late at night. But I'm loving the bright intensity of the colours. And I love how the colours mix. I'll do some mixing of colours in a minute. But these just flow so nicely. So much more nicely. Oh, that's real good English, isn't it? They flow so much better than any of the watercolours I've got at the moment. And I found any of the cheaper watercolours, when you did a couple of paintings or a couple of projects with them, half your pan was gone or half the colour was gone, and you really scratch into it. And these, even though I'm not doing much here, I've used them a couple of times again, and you can barely notice any colour missing. So even though the pans are really, really small, they're only about a centimetre, or maybe a centimetre and a half by a centimetre square. I'm hoping they will last quite a while. My daughter and I'll have a good go at these. My daughter decided she wanted to do some swatching as well when she came home and seen that I'd done it. So on the paper, I'm just trying to swatch out some colours, going gradient, like putting a lot of colour down and then pulling it out with a bit of water, with the water brush, just to have a bit of a play. These are probably the best quality watercolours that I've played with. Not that they're great artist quality. You can obviously get load more of them. Load more expensive ones, and I'd love some really expensive ones one day, but the moment I just play around in my art journals and I just can't justify the cost. I love that blue. That blue is beautiful. And these colours mix really nicely together. So I do some mixing here at the moment. I love how the palette's got a mixing thing in the middle of it, and it's a nice metal palette, which I will recycle and turn into something else when I finish playing with the watercolours, but I envisage they're going to last a long time. So they are Pebeo brand, which is a really, really nice brand. They sort of sell a lot of paints and brushes and different sorts of things, and watercolour paper, I think, as well. I'm on the hunt to find some cheap, nicer watercolour paper so I can have a real good play with these. Just having a bit of fun mixing a few complementary colours, oh not complementary, mixing a few primary colours together just to see if they mix nicely, and they do. Some of the cheaper watercolour sets I've played with don't mix really well at all. You can sort of still see the two colours when you mix them together, but these ones seem to, sorry, my phone was just buzzing, just checking why it was buzzing. They seem to mix really well, and I did scrub a bit at that green wet paper, and it did lift the paper a bit, but that's nothing to do with the watercolours. That was the cheap pattern paper I bought. So I had fun having a bit of a play, and then I went and had a bit of a play in one of my art journals that you'll see as well. So you'll see there's a lot more used in Alexis as my art, so just using up all the paint there and just having a bit of a play. They dry really quickly as well. They don't have a chalky finish like my other the other ones you've seen me using, the Micador ones with the little round palettes. They're really chalky and a bit of chalk rubs off them when you use them, but these ones are gorgeous. They are beautiful. So there's the lid, just trying to dry them off before I put the lid back on.